Space of Grace today. Inspiration on the way. It's not about you. It's about them. What if I told you that the things we're experiencing right now is not about us, but it is for the people we will encounter and help along life's highways? The opportunity to be used by God is bigger than the problem that may be stalking us, so we cannot stop and camp out in the process. Seeking God for His wisdom will open our eyes to see His silver lining in the midst of the storms. Beloved, know that the trial of your faith is much more precious than gold that perish. 1 Peter 1 verse 7. Listen, the enemy is committed to our failure, but our God is 100% committed to our success. God has skin in the game because of the sacrifice He made up front through the offering of His dear Son, Jesus Christ. The enemy's plan is to keep us stagnant and stuck in a rut, so we fail every test and forfeit the blessing on the other side of our faith. But the enemy is afraid of our testimony. Our testimony is powerful. It is the proof that God is a Savior, provider, healer, the deliverer, and is able to do the impossible in the midst of any daunting situations. In the book of Esther, God's people, the Jews, were condemned to death by decree of King Xerxes. His wife, Queen Esther, was also a Jew, but no one knew her secret except her uncle, Mordecai. He quickly urged her to take action to plead for the lives of her people, the Jews. At some point, Esther realized that it was not about her, but it was about saving a whole nation of people. So camping out in her elite status was not an option. She made up her mind to face her giant head on and approach the king. She prepared herself and sent back the following message to her uncle. Go, gather together all the Jews who are in Susa and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. I and my attendants will fast as you do. When this is done, I will go to the king, even though it is against the law, and if I perish, I perish. Esther chapter 4, verse 16. God gave her the boldness. She exercised faith. She approached the king. Her request was granted, and the rest is history. Enough is enough. We will not run and hide. We will not be denied any longer, nor will we be passed over because of a technicality. God is committed to our success. But how committed are we to His cause? Dear friends, when we take the first step in His direction, He will give us the strength to endure, the power to walk through it, and the courage to face our storm head on. Today's reflections. Esther chapter 4, verse 14. It reads, For if you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will arise from another place, but you and your father's family will perish. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this? Oh, dear friends, in God's economy, nothing is ever wasted. Even in difficulty, the purpose of God is still being fulfilled in you and I. Be encouraged today, dear friends. This is your inspiration on the way.